What's up, everybody? I hope you're having a fabulous holiday. I wasn't going to make a video until after Christmas, but oh my gosh, I can't tell you how excited I am. Santa Claus has officially come early with the best gift ever.
I no longer eat meat. I'm still a little bit on the dairy. I still eat eggs and dairy. Then potentially, eventually, go to vegan, but step by step, it's like I can't go from A to Z. I got to go through A, B, C, D, E, F, G as well. So, I made Mauricio watch this documentary called Game Changers, and actually, you should watch it too.
Joy to the world.
Alright, I know I'm a bit of like a drama and gossip channel, but I want to make something very clear. There is a big difference between calling people out online who were vegan influencers and once actually knew better versus just friends in real life who simply don't know better. And as you heard, I did not push this. Her and her husband watched this all on their own. So here are all the little messages and reactions that she sent to me on Instagram. So hope you enjoyed the reaction.
I made Mauricio watch this documentary called Game Changers, and actually you should watch it too. Even though you're vegan or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just like pretty interesting. Just even getting all this amount of information, whether or not you eat meat or you do, it's just insane to see and to read and to hear. Like how much water, for example, one burger takes. Like what the fuck? It's like 21. I forgot what the crazy thing is. So I told Mauricio, I was like, you see, everything that I've been telling you is right here in this documentary. And you never believed. He goes, yeah, because you never backed it up with information or like proof or facts or whatever. I was like, are you kidding, bro? Like, okay, whatever. So now that he has all the proof and he's here, I'm speaking and he's heard it from like doctors and nutritionists and all that about how bad meat actually is. I mean, it's worse. I mean, I know dairy is not that great for you, but meat is like, like it causes inflammation and stuff like that. And so I'm just like, wow. And so now that he saw it, he looked at me, he's like, all right, Sophie, like I'm ready to quit meat. Yeah, so I'm happy that he finally decided and realized that I was not talking out of my ass and that eating meat is actually not good. So I've cut it down to my kids. Everybody's like, how could you do this? How could you take away, meat, the source of protein from your kids? And I'm like, you do realize meat is not your only source of protein. And in the documentary, it's very interesting because there's actually Arnold Schwarzenegger who talks in it. And he said that when he started bodybuilding, he himself was convinced that meat is what makes you gain all the muscle and the protein. Along with all the meat consumption that he was doing, he was getting a lot of blood pressure, a high blood pressure, cholesterol, heart issues, just arteries were clogged, so he went to his doctor and the doctor's like, you need to cut out the meat. He cut out the meat, went on a plant-based diet. Look at him, he's buff as fuck. So he's like, I am proof and other people are proof. And then they show other bodybuilders, like insane bodybuilders, like the fucking losers that stand. We talked to one of those people and he eats only vet and all that kind of stuff. So I like that, where it's like, it shows that meat is not your only source of protein. No, you don't need meat to make muscle mass. And that was what I was really happy about that they showed in the documentary, because Mauricio was one of those people who was always convinced that you needed to have meat in order to make muscle. I was very well put together, and then I started eating meat again, and then everything just went to shit. And they do say that when you eat meat, your body actually gets inflamed, which is very much 100% true, because when I would eat burgers, I would feel like my fingers swollen and all that stuff. Hold on, Athena. So actually what these people did is that they created a vegan Mexican restaurant, and it wasn't under fire for a while because like, how can this is not real Mexican food, but people were going in and trying it, and they're like, it tastes exactly 100% like you would like a chicken taco or something, So I'm really happy. I've already knew everything because, like I said, I was pescatarian for about 2 years and a half, and then I met Mauricio. But now I'm happy that he's realized realized, and I'm doing it to my kids. I already told people at my work, I don't want my child eating meat. So be it if she has a little piece of chicken or beef or whatever. Like I said, little by little, step by step. You can't just cut cold turkey either. So I respect them, respect my family, and obviously I respect my children enough to like do it little by little. So I'm happy, like we're gonna go to Costco today. Mauricio and I have been craving a burger like hard, and now I'm really happy because Costco now offers the Impossible Burger, the plant-based burger. So we're gonna buy that, and I heard it tastes like just like regular meat, So I told him I was like another reason why people like have a hard time becoming vegan and all that is because they're like, oh, this is not what meat is supposed to taste like. It's like, bro, just put in your head that you're eating fucking meat, and there you go. Problem solved. Again, sorry, I know it's a lot of recording, and you're probably like, okay, I get the point, Sophie, shut up. But I just wanted to share this with you because you, as a fellow vegan, and you as being my best friend, I thought I would share this good news with you because, well, yeah. But like you said, like I really do think before like the documentary Game Changers came out, I really think people were not eating meat just because of the ethics of it. Like that movie Food Incorporated came out showing how they killed animals and everything, and everybody's like, ew, no, I don't want to touch a chicken ever again. Then like a week later they're eating chicken again because they're like, oh, I need protein. But so that like if you compare that documentary to Game Changers, fuck Food Incorporated, because they only showed like, oh, they slit their throats and they cut them up into little pieces, and oh, the little chicks are getting grinded, and that's your chicken nugget from McDonald's. Oh, Lord Jesus. But it's like with Game Changers, it's like, okay, it's unethical and it's not good for your body. Here's the unethical part. This is how they kill them. They keep them alive and they grind them up. This is how it's not good for your body. You eat it. You're eating who knows what body parts of an animal, and on top of that, it causes inflammation, causes this, causes that, causes that. If I remember correctly, you know what? I'll watch it again. I think it said something like, the higher the meat intake, the higher your chances of cancer, which makes sense because my mom died, well, as you know, she had cancer, and my mom was a serious meat eater. I mean, French people love their meat, and the worst thing is that in France, or I mean, they have it here too, they have something called steak tartare, which is raw beef, and they eat it. And my mom and my sister and my brother used to eat raw beef all the time, and I used to tell them, when I was a younger person and I wasn't even aware of whatever all these things behind meat happened, I told them, you guys are gonna get really sick when you get older. This is gonna backfire on you. My mom died, and I'm highly convinced it's because she ate way too much meat, because meat is acidic. And guess what? Cancer feeds off an acidic body. If your body has enough pH level and is neutral, your cancer is not going to survive. Cancer feeds off of acidic. And this is what they were saying. The higher meat consumption you have, also the higher a chance of a man it is to get a prostate cancer because of meat. So meat is fucking death, and the problem is that people, like, for example, Mauricio, don't believe it because they have been brainwashed and they have been so stuck in their own little hole and too scared to come out and too scared to do the research that they're just sitting there. Literally, you're eating your life away. And now I'm happy that he saw that because he realized, wow, this is not okay. Especially when I see all the little kids stuffing their faces with meat every single day. Like, that shit hurts my heart. I'm like, you don't even know what you're causing to your child. But because people don't want to make the effort to research, to think about consequences, to think about what they're putting in their body, and people don't have enough time. But don't have enough time to make research. People don't care. So it's sad that we live in this kind of world where literally everything is messed with. So why would I keep feeding my children all the shit when I could maneuver out of it, and give her something that's better, including a diet without meat?